recapping this past weekend, going into it, Lafayette, we knew two things. One is that they had a really stout defense. Watch them versus their earlier games against Temple, what they did to Temple. Again, Temple had to block 3 punts to end up pulling out that victory. So you knew they played good defense. They were young on offense, had some explosive kids, and the matchup was real good. Our defense allowed 1 yard rushing all day on them, a couple yards passing, 190 yards passing, but did a real good job keeping them contained. 12-0. We go down there and we scored an early touchdown, and then our right tackle was out. We moved our center to play right tackle. So our center was a sophomore who was also our right guard on PAT field goal, and just took the play off, got knocked back, and they blocked the first kick there. So now you're chasing points the rest of the way. Second half, we scored another touchdown. I'll go for the 2-point conversion. We think instant replay does show that he probably got over, but they didn't call it that way. So crazy score of 12-0 on the day, but it wasn't one of those games where you felt that you weren't in control of what was going to happen. We just went out there on defense, played sound. And what Mark was saying is so true. I think defense, like an offensive play, it's got to be choreographed. Guys got to be very disciplined and playing their gaps, playing their assignments, and getting that full execution. On defensive, and Jacob Heinrich are coming back for a 5th year. Thankfully, he came back for a 5th year because he played well. Was the defensive player of the week in the league. Had 10 tackles, 3 for losses, 2 sacks, and is becoming a dominant force as we knew he would on the day. And he and the group of guys on defense have done well. On the offensive side, again, we're in the beginning stages of this offense with Dan Swanstrom, our OC, putting it on in, and perhaps we put a little too much on their plate. They did a great job of disguising coverages, blitzing, and whatnot. And once he settled in, he was pulling the ball on target to that point. On the year in 2 games, he's now completed throwing the ball to 14 different receivers, and 7 of them have 5 or more catches. Okay, so he's really doing a good job of distributing the ball to people and taking what is given, and we need to have that growth. This morning, we had practice this morning, met with our team, and you go back, you want to recap the last handful of years against Dartmouth, and we haven't had success. It's because we haven't played a true team game against them. Sometimes good on offense, sometimes good on defense, good on special teams, but we haven't put it all together. And that's really been the focus this week of doing that. We played them Friday night under the lights, so Sunday night we came back and had practice there because it's a little different catching a punt in the dark sky. So we did that and came back and get ourselves to take that nice 6-hour bus drive to Hanover tomorrow. We go up there with great intention, great focus. They have a quarterback. We're talking about wing T camp, and they basically are running the wing T. Last year they had a 2-platoon quarterback system, and the throwing quarterback was right on, probably through 75, 78% as a quarterback there. Nick would come in, number 17, and run the power read, all quarterback, single wing T stuff, formation. Nice part of it, the throwing quarterback's gone, and it's just one there. I think they're second in the nation in rushing right now. In 2 games, they've only thrown 26 passes, maybe 4 rushes, so maybe a 30 total passes. So stopping the run is going to be pivotal, and that's what we'll be. And we'll put all of our assets to doing that, and we'll see whether he can beat us with his arm as we get up there. But it's always a great contest. Coach Stevens does a great job. Don Dobes runs their defense, and they dare you. They challenge you to get unsettled, okay, and take too many chances and get off schedule. Donnie will sit there and just beg you to come out of wits and have quarterbacks force plays. So hopefully we can grow and mature, and it's good to be 2-0 at this point in time, and hopefully come back with a W.